Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello. Testing. I can hear myself. I don't like that. How do I stop that? Why do I hear? Well, it's because I have it open. Wait a second. Mute. Okay. Do I hear myself now? Testing. No. Awesome. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Um. What are you guys gonna do tonight? Are you gonna read? Are you gonna write? Be productive? Oh, I put a timer up, as you can see. Hello, Jess. My angel. My angel. Do I hear myself now? This is a struggle. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, work with me here. um yeah. Ooh, testing. I hope your students' tests go well. When I went to Riley's school earlier for graduation ceremony, the sixth graders were testing there, or fifth graders even, I think, actually. Hello, Kat. Thank you for coming. Jess, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna plan Candle Cape? Yay for writing. I know. I love that someone is here to write and not just read. I hope I can inspire you with calm vibes and stuff. Ugh. I hope your brain is not soup again today, at least. Yeah, you got to finish reading your own book. You can't DNF it. Oh, Jess in the chat is my DM for a D&D game that I'm playing with them and some of our friends. And they're running Candlekeep Mysteries. And then after that, it's going to lead into, Jess, correct me if I'm wrong, Rime of the Frost Maiden. Is that what it's called? I know it's going to be cold. Frozen, tundra, setting, D&D, and I am so excited to play more. Can't wait. This is good. I'll accept it. I'll take it. Your soup is becoming more solid as the days goes on. Oh, good. I got it right. Yay. Okay, so I have this nifty little Flocus. Oh, you've played Frost Maiden? Oh, that's so exciting. I've never played it before, and I'm really hyped to do it, especially with Jess. They've been doing an amazing job. Every time we play, it's just so much fun. I love that we're like literally in the same part of your book, which I have right here, by the way. Look at her. Eek. If you're new here and you don't know, I'm Jade Juniper's #1 fangirl. It's in the acknowledgments of her book. It's official. I have the crown. It's so spooky. Oh my god, that's great for me. I love that. Now I'm really even more excited. Thank you. I Googled. I was Googling yesterday cute Pomodoro timer, aesthetic Pomodoro timer. Does 30 minutes work for you guys? Because I can change the time to literally like anything. We could do 25 to warm up. We could do 30. Ooh, you're definitely piquing my interest even more so than they already were. But yeah, let me know what time you guys want to do our first sprint. 30 minutes is great. Awesome. Cool. 30 works. Awesome. Okay, I can put sound on, I think. Sounds. I have the free version because I'm a cheap bitch. So we've got limited options. I do like the rain. I'm partial to the rain myself, but the ocean one is also nice. There's this one. Okay, listen, the Christmas timer was fine because it gave me like Yule time, like equinox vibes, which was perfect because I was reading your book. So it worked out great. It was fine. The rain is good. Okay. Uh, Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. I don't know what it sounds like to you. The rain is good. Okay. I love the rain. The rain is my fave. Yay. Okay. I think the majority is rain. Sorry if you didn't want rain, Jade. You've been outvoted. But I'm gonna read Jade's book, The Solstice Court. Like 30% through, 40% through. But I also have The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo that I've been working on in case I want to switch back and forth because I'm loving both of them so much. Sorry, that was probably really loud when I slapped these two books together. But I'm loving both of these so much right now, and the vibes are literally so different from each other, so I might hop back and forth. Also, let me turn this off for a second while I'm talking. Rain is fine. Yay, Jess, you've started Jade's book. Yay. It's really good, cozy vibes, and it's like easy to read, but enjoyable. And I think for your brain soup, it's like the perfect book, you know? Slam them together. It was a little loud. I'm so sorry. I didn't think of that before I did that. Okay. Let me tell you where I'm at before we start. I'm on page 98. Wow. I didn't realize I was so far. I'm on page 98. And did you know there's a tournament in here? There's a tournament. And I just am like finding out about its existence. And the main character is like preparing. I'm so excited. Didn't know that going in. And I couldn't be happier. Do you guys want a little sneak peek on a video I'm working on? Well, you're gonna get it anyways. So, I'm doing a 3-day challenge where I do a wheel spinner to see how much I have to read for that day. And I really needed it to be low today. And guess what? It was not low. I got 5 hours on my wheel spinner. So, my progress so far is I'm like halfway done, miraculously, even with everything that I had to do today. And I had a debacle at the car wash. Oh my god, that's a story for after. We'll do our first sprint, and remind me to tell you about my car wash story, please. 5. My kid graduated preschool today, and the wheel spinner was like, "No, bitch, you should be reading instead." Literally. It is because I had an audiobook going while I was doing some stuff to get my husband's Father's Day gift ready. If I didn't have the audiobook going, I'd still have 4 hours left to read, honestly, right now. So, thank God for that. All right. I'm going to start our first sprint, and then we'll chat a little bit more after. Okie dokie. As my son likes to say, onky donkey, because he can't say okie dokie, right? All right. Everybody, see you in 30. Hello. We did it. We did our first sprint. How'd your reading go? How'd your writing go? And your cleaning? I am 36% now into the Solstice Court. And I'm on the chapter called Heart's Glove. Am I allowed to say that? The chapter name? It's too late, 'cause I already did. We did it. Yay. How'd your writing go? Did you make any progress? Also, look how cute my stickers are. This moon and this moth glow in the dark. And this little ghosty down here glows in the dark. Okay, good. I thought of that after I said it. I was like, should I not say that? Aren't they? I love them. Oh, Jade, there were so many things in the chapter that I was reading that were making me just cackle. I put it in Discord. Actually, I put it in Discord in the wrong channel, so I deleted it and I had to move it to the right one. Thanks. I love them. Oh, 300. That's good. I don't know, like, what speed, like, a normal author writes at, but I feel like 300 words in 30 minutes is good, right? I don't think I could do that. I'd probably type one sentence and then stare at the blinking cursor and be like, come on, brain, what's the next one? That's not bad, though. Editing as you go and typing more at the same time. I feel like that's hard, right? I know a lot of people who just like spew out draft zero and then go back and deal with it later. Oh, good. I'm glad. There's actually a poster here. You can't see the pictures from here, and I'm not going to show them, but it's all pictures of my son. At the beginning of the school year, he had to make an All About Me poster. So I had to make an All About Me poster because he's 4. Oh my God. I have such like ADHD. It's undiagnosed, but I feel like I have it. And I think I would do the same. I'd have to go back and interweave things as I thought of them. Yeah. I bet there are some scenes that like your mind and your body just like, you know, just like speed writes them. And then I'm sure there are some scenes where it's like hitting your head on a wall and you can't get the words out. Oh, I don't know how you guys do it. I'm so impressed with the fact that you wrote a whole ass book, Jade. Like, I can literally read it. That's crazy. And I can't wait for you to finish your book. Oh, because I had to delete them and I put them in responsibility, but I meant to put them in dress for self. So I put one back. Did I? Oh, I didn't hit send. It's still on my phone, actually. Just kidding. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't add them back yet. I love it. I really love it. And I've been reading a lot of books lately that fucking suck. So it's nice to be back in Jade's book because I loved it during beta reading, and it's even better now. It's just cozy and cute and like really endearing. A lot of the times I'm reading it and I find myself going, "Aww," because they're just so cute, little beans. Imagine living there. Like, imagine living in a castle that has all four seasons and, like, in the hallway, in the banquet hall, in the salon. Like, I want to go to the autumn salon. Hello? Sign me the fuck up. That's a lie. That is a lie. Eee. My timer for my challenge is down to 2 hours and 16 minutes. I kept pausing it because I was chatting in Discord a little bit and I didn't want to cheat, so I paused it, even though I could have probably just left it running for the 30 minutes, but it's whatever. I'll be there to help. We're going to tag team beat you up if you don't stop being shy about your awesome book. Yeah, obvi. I trust you with my life. Jade's probably like, oh, why did I come here? These two Leos are at it again. Also, question. Am I the only one who has not one, not two, but three drinks at all times? Is that just me? Am I the only drink goblin here? I need to know if I'm alone in this because my husband always makes fun of me for this. Like, this is a completely normal amount of things to be drinking all at the same time. What are you talking about? Okay, two. Two is good. Two is good. Two is my average. But I find like three is my preferred drinkage. But most of the time I do have two. So I vibe with that. A smoothie, a sparkling water, and a coffee in front of me right now. Look, sparkling water. Oh, I'll never get used to where the camera's at. Sparkling water. This one is strawberry lemonade, which is not my favorite, actually. They make a flavor of this that's called lemon lime, and when I tell you, it literally just tastes like the water version of Sprite. It's so good. Chef's kiss. But they were sold out when I went to go buy some last time. Fucking rude. Yeah, and then I have water and tea. Normally I do have coffee, though. I have one, but usually I have water, coffee, and a Coke Zero iced tea. I love the water coffee combo. One to dehydrate you and speed up your anxiety, and one to rehydrate you and chill you out after you finish drinking it. At least for me, anyways. Oh, I was gonna make a decaf latte, but I don't know. My stomach kind of hurt from dinner. I had buffalo chicken, and it was pretty spicy. So it was good, but it was definitely a little bit too spicy. And then I had a brownie after. So, like, that combo just wasn't really melding for me. It wasn't melding. Oh, that's yummy. Okay, our little breaky break is almost over. I'm going to keep reading the Social Score because I'm in the middle of a chapter. But I think after this chapter, I'm going to switch to the familiar because I'm so intrigued with where this tournament situation is going. And also, I don't really want to like super speed through this because it doesn't actually like officially come out until September. So I just want to take my time. Probably read this the whole month, like 1 or 2 chapters a day. Just take my time. It's a good warm up. Get my brain juices flowing. Oh yeah, no worries. See you when you come back. I know I had no idea. It's not in the synopsis, and I don't think it's really a spoiler. Okay, I was talking. I don't really think it's a spoiler because like nothing's happened yet, but yeah, there's a tournament. They should market that because it's cool. Yep. Okay, let's do another sprint. I put the sounds back on. And we're back. How was your reading? How was your writing? Sorry, that is loud. I got about, I want to say like 30% through the chapter I was reading. My cat started having a fight in the hallway. About 20 minutes into that, what's the word I'm looking for? Sprint. I've been here the whole time. Yeah, my cats were being obnoxious, and then I fed them, and then I went potty, and then I got distracted by my phone. I always tell myself, I'm going to read, I'm going to be productive. I have sounds, I have drinks, I have. It glows in the dark. I was talking about it earlier. This moth and the moon glow in the dark, and so does my little ghosty. He glows in the dark. Look, another moth. Oh, over here. And my snail buddy. But yeah, anyways, I always am like, yeah, I'm gonna read. Like, I have my warm drink, my water, cozy sounds, have company, and then I read, and I'm enjoying the book. Don't get me wrong; it's not the book's fault. It's because I have a fucking internet addiction. The moth and the moon. Oh, Jess, send me pics of them, or you know, your Pinterest board, whatever, immediately. Immediately. My current D&D character is a tree. This is ironic because I had this for years. It just so happens to be a tree. She's so cute. Ugh, mushrooms are my jam. I have one here. A little pillow. How dare they? You're at work to vibe. You are not at work to do work. I know. Ugh, rude, honestly. Like, don't they know that you have other things to do besides work at the job you're being paid to do? Duh. Oh my gosh, I have another mushroom too. Can I reach him from here? Ugh, I have T-Rex arms, you guys. I can't reach. Oh, I got him. Are you ready for this guy? He is he is just a little guy. Okay, he's just a little guy and I love him so much. He has a fucking satchel. Like, look at him. Wait, I gotta go full screen for this. Hold up, hold up, hold up. How do I do that? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Look at him. Look at his little satchel. His top reminds me of like a pretzel. I kind of love him. His name, I have given him a backstory. Are you ready? His name is Fungus Buttons, and he goes by Gus for short. In his satchel, he carries pine needles and acorns and other various seeds and foresty scraps, and he knows how to make 97 different kinds of poison from a pine needle, and he has pine needle daggers, and he's an assassin. And that's Mr. Gus Buttons. I love him. He was a gift actually from my friend for my birthday. Like, hello. She did a bang up job. Thanks, Missy. If you ever see this live, I love him. I love Gus Buttons with my whole life. You came to work specifically to watch my live and me talk about my mushroom plushies. I have another one downstairs. She's pink and she has like a purpley pink, like, the mushroom top. And it's a squishmallow and they all come with names. And my husband got her for me I know, she's such a good friend. And my husband got her for me, and her name is Rachel, and he didn't know. He got her for me like 2 Christmases ago, and I looked at the tag, and her name was Rachel. It was meant to be, and it's spelled the right way. And then this guy, I can't remember his name. Does it say on his butt? I threw out the tag. Does it say on his butt? Oh my god, what is his name? Because it's Squishmallow. They always give them names. Man, I can't remember. Can't remember this one's name. I want to say it's like Ezekiel or something like that. Ezekiel, maybe. I also have a green dragon Squishmallow whose name is Ike. And Riley, my son, has the same exact one. But he named his Loach. 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 Don't know where that name came from. Oh, you guys, this sprint, if you see me, look at my phone, or if I am typing on Discord, yell at me. Tell me not to do that. I'm at 2 hours and 5 minutes and 47 seconds left on my timer. Okay? I need you guys to hold me accountable. Make me read my book. Thank you. I need it. I really do. I want to finish this chapter of the Solstice Court. Thanks. And then, oh, thank you. You guys are so supportive. Thank you. Yeah, I need to finish my chapter of the Solstice Court, and then I want to switch to the Familiar. I was just looking right at it and couldn't think of the frickin' name of the book. You guys, I've had the longest, craziest day. Oh, I was supposed to tell you. Here, we're going to pause the timer. We're pausing because I was supposed to tell you my car wash debacle story. Okay, buckle up, buttercups. So, my kid graduated from preschool this morning. I had like a little moving up ceremony, and it was between 9 and 10. So I dropped him at the bus stop around 7:30, came home, put the trash bins out because it's trash day. Then I basically just went to his school from there. So afterwards, I went to the car wash because this morning when I left the house, there was just a big old bird poop splattered across my like driver's side door, like up on the window, and then there was just like a pile of it on the roof of the car. And it was also covered in pollen, so I was like, okay, after I leave Riley's school, I'll just go to the car wash quick. Because I also need to go to the post office, which is right next to the car wash, luckily, in my neighborhood. And so I went to the post office, did that. Then I go to the car wash. Now, a couple weeks ago, I backed into the trash can because my dad was here and he put them out for me, which was nice and I appreciated it. But he put them way too close to the driveway and I didn't realize. And I backed into the trash can and I like kind of popped the side view mirror off a little bit. It definitely like went back together. I just didn't know how to do it properly. So then I go to the car wash and I'm like leaving the car wash and I look in the rear view mirror and there's like something on the ground behind me in the car wash tunnel. And I look at my mirror, the fucking like plastic piece of my side view mirror is on the motherfucking ground behind me. I'm in the car and I'm like, okay, there's no cars in the car wash behind me. Like, how do I get this back? I'm not going to run in there because it's like the machinery and shit. So I like pull a Yui, go into the parking lot. And then as I'm like going into the parking lot, I see a car about to go through the tunnel. And I'm like, oh shit, they're going to run it over, blah, blah. I'm sprinting. I sprint up to the little service door. I'm like, can you go in there and get my rearview mirror off the floor before somebody runs it over, please, so I can stick it back on my car, please? And the guy's like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. I got you. And he opens the door, goes in the tunnel, and he hits like a big red button that says stop. And I'm just like, oh my God, I've caused chaos. What's happening to me? So then he gets my little plastic piece, brings it back to me. Now, it gets worse, okay? I'm like, thank you so much. I'm so sorry about that. He's like, no, you're good. It's fine. Like, it was just a little blip, no hiccups, whatever. It's fine. I go back to the car, okay? Now, for the past, 6 months, my side view mirror, my driver's side view mirror, the one in question, right, has been cursed with spiders. I keep having to kill them. They keep coming out of the mirror. I keep killing them. Yeah, it got worse. You ready? I keep having to kill the spiders in the side view mirror. At one point, there was like a family of 6 that lived in there. I named him Peter, and he had a family. It's ridiculous. So I go to put the piece of plastic back on my side view mirror. Now, mind you, I just went through the freaking car wash. So, like, think about how much water power that is. I go to put the plastic piece back on. A fucking spider comes out of there. How are you alive? Like, you just got, like, how many gallons of water, like, shoved into your house? Like, how are you still in here? How are you alive? Like, he just got, like, the spider equivalent of an enema. Like, what? How? Like, and, you know, like, when they get angry and they stick their front legs up, like, it was fucking, like, trying to fight me. And I'm like, dude, like, I just want to put the plastic piece back on my car, right? Like, I just want to put the fucking side view mirror back together. And it's, like, on the part that I need to put the plastic on, and I didn't want to, like, trap it in there. So I was like, and I, like, blew it. So it kind of, like, fell down to the front where, like, the actual mirror part is. And then I stuck the plastic housing back on the back of the mirror, which actually it went on properly this time. So I did fix it from when I fucked it up when I backed into the trash can. So silver lining, I fixed my side view mirror, but, like, we took the longest way to get there. So then I stick it back on, and as soon as I click it back into place, the spider fucking goes sprinting over the top of the mirror trying to get me, like, and so I'm in the middle of a parking lot now. People are looking at me because they had just seen me running and banging on the door to ask the guy to get my fucking mirror back. So people are looking at me. People are looking at me. And I have to take my shoe off and fucking kill this spider because I'm like, I'm not going to get in the car. I'm not going to get in the car with this fucking spider trying to attack me on the side view mirror, because if I open the door, like, the side view mirror is attached to the door. Like, I don't want it to, like, crawl up and get in the vehicle, you know? Oh my God. So then kill the spider, put my shoe back on, and I, like, rub its guts off on the concrete because I killed it with the bottom of my shoe. And then I open the door to get in the car, and there's a fucking inchworm dangling from a thread in my car. I'm just like, are you serious right now? Like, what else can go wrong, right? Okay, wait, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. I get in the car and I realize I don't know how to get out of the fucking parking lot because there's, like, a one-way parking lot, but, like, the way that I came from was the road. And the way that the parking lot led to was to go back through the car wash tunnel. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay for another car wash just to get out of here. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? I'm in the car. I take a deep breath. I'm like, what do I do? I see this worker, the girl who, like, helped me pay for the car wash and go through the tunnel the first time. So I get out of the car. I walk over to the edge of the little lane she's standing in, and I'm like, excuse me, I don't know how to get out of here. And there was, like, a big truck parked using the, like, there's, like, vacuums there because it's a car wash, you know? And she's like, oh, if you look at, like, where that giant truck is that's vacuuming right now, there's actually an exit behind them, but they're just kind of blocking the sign. Like, you can't see it from here. You just have to go around the truck. I was like, thank you so much. And then I just turned around and left. And then I went to Dunkin' Donuts to get an iced coffee and a sandwich and a donut because I was starving at this point. And now I'm tired from the fucking adrenaline. So I'm like, I need caffeine immediately. And I take one sip and spilled it all over my shirt. Then I had to change my shirt when I got home. So when I tell you I've had the longest day, it's been a great day in the morning. It was great watching my son in his little ceremony. And then it immediately turned into fucking chaos and misery. It was like just really hectic. And I was just sitting there after, like, with a coffee stain. I pulled into my driveway, coffee all over my shirt. And I'm like, I just sat there in the driveway in silence. You know, when you just, like, need a moment, you just get home and you're just like, I just need to stop existing for 5 seconds. Oh my God. Yeah. I know. I just really am. And this is not the first time I've had a day this crazy. 2 weeks ago when my dad was here, I also had, like, a really just shitty, unlucky, terrible day. I just have these days so often. And I just feel like at this point,
if I was somebody else, I'd be like, nah, you're making it up. There's no way. I called my husband like right after it happened and told him everything, and he's like, literally, you're fucking cursed. Like, why does this shit always happen to you? I'm like, I don't know, Kyle. You tell me. Couldn't fucking tell you. Oh my god, yeah. And somehow I've read 3 hours today almost because my timer's at 2 hours and 5 minutes left out of 5 hours. So somehow during all of this, I read for 3 hours almost. I got 2 hours left that I need to read to not fail the first day of my 3-day challenge. Tomorrow I have no plans. Like, I'm dropping my kid off at the bus. I got nothing to do. Although I do need to actually, that's a lie. I do need to run really quick and make an Amazon return, but that's easy peasy. And it's also right next to Dunkin' Donuts, so it's an excuse for me to get a nice coffee. Treat yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, tomorrow I will force the universe to let me have a chill day. Yeah. I need to read though. So, I don't know what the spinner is going to give me tomorrow. Honestly, I really hope it gives me I have the lowest I have on there is 1 hour and the highest I have on there is 6. So tomorrow would be a good day for it to give me like 6 cuz Friday I'm going to the DMV. I could honestly just stream again tomorrow. I got nothing else to do. Actually no. Well yeah, I got nothing else to do. I'm going to stream tomorrow. Um yeah, Friday I'm going to the DMV to finally, after being married for almost 3 years, change my name on my license. Yeah, I I've seen other people do this. Oh, stop! How rude of you, timer. Um, I've seen other people do the same video idea, and they've put like 1 as the lowest, and like all the way up to like 8, and I'm like 8 is too many. But I figured because I'm doing it specifically, like I wanted to do the challenge when Riley's in school because he goes on summer vacation next week, so I'm not gonna have the opportunity again. So I'm like, okay, if he's in school, I could easily read 6 hours because he's in school for 8 hours. And then after he goes to bed, he usually is in bed like knocked out by 7 p.m. And I don't usually go to bed till about 11 or midnight. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 4 hours right there that I could easily read. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, 6 isn't that bad. I know. And then I landed on 5 hours today and had the fucking craziest day of my life so far this month. It's only the 5th. Ugh. You guys, why did I do this to myself? You know why? It's because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a booktuber and do a crazy reading challenge. And the universe was like, oh, fuck you, bitch. Truly. Truly. Okay, I've blabbed long enough. This break was twice as long as it should have been. I need to finish this chapter of the Solstice Court. I keep forgetting where the camera's at. Finish this chapter of the Solstice Court, and then I'm gonna switch to the familiar. Happy reading, productivity, writing, etc. Hi, Danny. Hello. How'd it go? How was your sprinting, your reading, your cleaning, your writing, etc.? Guys, look at this bookmark, by the way. Oh, stunning. She's stunning. This is from basically Britt, her Etsy shop. It's out of focus. I'm so sorry about that. Basically Britt. I love her bookmarks. They are so cute. Isn't it? Oh, I love the gold foil. And plus purple is my fave color. And I love the moon and star motifs. Jade, you wrote this book. You have to read it. Actually, you don't have to read it at all. You wrote it. And you've probably read it so many times by now. That's fine. Did you do anything else? Anything fun? Melting? Why? Hey, I read that today too. I finished the Hearts Club chapter, Jade. And by the way, I have to say that chapter always reminds me of the market scene from Aladdin. And I like it. I love that. I love that for me. Hey, how was your writing? And I also am now switched over to The Familiar. This takes place in Madrid, and there's so much like Spanish words in here. And I took Spanish for 7 years and started in sixth grade elementary school as like an after school activity. And then I did Spanish in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Pero no hablo español. Muy mal. Oh my gosh. I did a face mask before stream because I was stressed out. And it was great. It was honey scented. Loved it. Loved it. Yes, tell us about your writing, Jess. Tengo un gato en mis pantalones. ¿Dónde está el biblioteca? But I love your book. I already know about it because I'm special. Tell the people. The people want to know. Or don't. It's your choice. But I love everything I've seen snippets of. I have so read snippets of your book. Don't even lie to me. I've read at least like 4 paragraphs, okay? They were small, but I read them. We're not friends anymore. Thought I was special. Oh. Oh, I didn't pause my timer. Okay, I cheated. What time are we on for this? Oh, I didn't even start the break. Wow, I thought it would start automatically. I'm all kinds of fucked up. My timer, okay, so I think I cheated with like 3 minutes. So I have 100, I have 1 hour and 32 minutes left. But really, I need an extra 3 minutes on there. So, wow, that's terrible for you guys to look at. I'm so sorry. 132, 35. Right, that's what I'm saying. I've definitely read snippets of Jess's book. So the fact that Jess said, "You didn't read my book," that's a fucking lie. I love how they say thank you to Jade, and then when I was like, "I've read your book, I love it," they were like, "No, you didn't. Shut up." Yes, it will. Just like Jade's book, I will hold your book in my hand one day, and I will read it. Absolutely. I can't believe you guys write books. I don't have the brain power for that, so round of applause for you guys, truly. A skill I wish I possessed. A skill I do not have. Yeah, no worries. Please, you're at literal work. Like, I come secondary as much as I joked earlier. You're not just at work to watch my stream. Don't worry about it. Ugh, I know, right? I'm jealous. I'm jealous of people who can put their like thoughts onto a paper and make it make sense because I sometimes I can't even speak English to be honest. Ooh. Okay, here's the game plan. It is 10 p.m. for me. I still need to read for an hour and a half. That's not gonna happen on stream, I don't think. But I think we should do one final sprint. I'm gonna up the time I think to 35 instead of 30. And try to really just smash out 35 minutes of reading. And then I can just finish my last hour of reading in bed. Give me the deets. Give me the juicy deets. English is so hard. I'm so impressed by people who are bilingual, especially English and then another language, because honestly, English sucks. Oh yeah, you literally teach English in Japan. English does suck, I agree. Like, why does read sound like lead, and then red sounds like lead, but then you have the word baloney, but it doesn't sound like cologne? I don't get that at all. Okay, good. I'm glad everybody is on board for the plan. Yes, Jade lives in Japan now. She moved there, what, 2 years ago, Jade? Has it been 2 years already? To teach English as a second language. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Oh my god, I know. I was joking earlier about like not being able to speak Spanish, but actually because I did take it for 7 years, I can understand a lot of it. It's a lot harder for me to like regurgitate it back out because the parts of your brain that understand language and produce language are actually different parts of your brain. Fun fact. But yeah, I can understand it quite well if I need to. I can, parse enough of it together. But I genuinely am so impressed at all when people can speak two languages or more, I'd love to learn like Japanese. I'd love to learn it, but I can't lie to you. Those the alphabet and the symbols are intimidating to me. I don't know if I'm smart enough. I just don't know. Yeah. 3 years already. Oh my god. English second language. Oh good. I'm glad I remember that correctly. I'm not gonna lie. I do be having a shitty memory most of the time. Also mental health and support team at one of my schools this year. So finally putting some of my psychology degree to use. I have a psych degree too. It's a win. Oh, that's so good. I love it. Good job, Jade. You're out there. You're out there changing the world. Mental health matters. Wow. I'm offended. No, I'm just kidding. I love you too. But honestly, like, you're not wrong. I do have such a bad memory. Listen, I don't think you guys can see it actually because of the lighting. I have a scar right here. I got fucking smashed in the head with a horseshoe when I was 3 years old, and no one took me to the hospital. They slapped a fucking band-aid on it and let me gush blood for 3 hours and called it a day. So I probably have at least some frontal lobe brain damage. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Also, I had a child, and I'm convinced that having a child literally makes you stupid because the mom brain is insane. I was reading Japanese with Ben and I got fucking stopped at the writing part because I could not remember the characters for crap. Oh my god. I'm so intimidated by the characters, honestly. Because I think I have undiagnosed dyslexia. And literally looking at it, it's kind of like they're like swimming. Like I can't focus on them at all. They're very intimidating to me. Yeah. Easier to read it than to write it back. Does that make sense? Is that about my head story? I know, right? I did not have the best adults around me when I was a child. Ooh, I've learned to live with my brain damage. Luckily, I don't think it was like really that serious. It definitely cracked my skull though. So I absolutely should have gone to a hospital, you know. But I was 3, I bounced back eventually. Wait, has anybody here studied Japanese at least a little bit other than me? Because I definitely haven't. There's so many verb tenses in Spanish too. Like conjugating a word has at least 6 different conjugations and sometimes more depending on the context you're trying to use it in. What? Insane. The only Japanese I know is from anime. Okay? Ganbare. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh, you guys, my tea has first of all, I love this mug. It's like a thermos, you know. It's not cold by any means because this thermos keeps shit hot for like 8 hours, but it's like lukewarm, you know. And I really am one of those people who just absolutely loves to scald the fuck out of my throat with drinks. If it's not burning my insides like hot lava, then it's not hot enough for me. But I still want to drink it because I put a little bit of honey in here because my throat was hurting earlier. And I think it's helping. So I'm gonna still drink it. I took on a foreign exchange, but the earthquake. Oh no, that's really sad, Jess. I'm sorry that happened. It must have been really disappointing to not get to go. And also, those earthquakes are scary. Oh my god, speaking of the earthquakes and stuff, Jade, I don't know if you're still here. I don't know if you had to dip for a minute, but if you are, have you experienced an earthquake in Japan? I feel like you did. I feel like I remember seeing that on your Instagram once. I could just honestly be lying, but that's really scary. I couldn't do it. I live in like Tornado Alley. Ew, I said that weird. I live in Tornado Alley, and like not in it, like in the middle, but I'm like very much on the outskirts, like you know. And that stresses me out. Natural disasters are fucking terrifying. Like the weather, scary. The weather is scary. Ooh, yeah, I remember. I feel like I vaguely remember Jade posting on their Instagram story like, "Update, we're fine, blah blah, whatever." I feel like, right? And then when it was like happening, I feel like this was like a year ago, right? Maybe 2 years ago. I feel like I vaguely remember being like, "Oh my god, did she post anything?" Hope she's okay. Yes, okay, right. I was gonna say I remember being like waiting for her Instagram story because I was like, okay, I really hope she's okay. Yeah, I thought it was like a year. I think it was like a year ago. I don't think it was this year. Was it? So it's on. What month are we in? June, January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months ago, maybe. Maybe. I think Jade probably had to dip for a few minutes to go chat with her teacher. Her teacher. Um. Also, my StreamYard, no, my Focus says fail until you succeed. Every day it has like a different little motivational quote. And honestly, the way that my day today was like literally just like failure after failure after failure. I was running late, almost missed Riley's bus. Then all the chaos afterwards. Fail until you suck. That good suck. Nobody heard that. Nobody saw that. I know because of the icon. Fail until you suck. I know. I can't take the StreamYard icon off. I know. I can see it. I know. I can see it. I'm so what? Finish the sentence, Jess. Finish it. Say it with your whole chest if you're gonna say it. Oh, I'm suspicious. Is that what you're gonna say? I'm sus. Sussy baka. It's that time of night, you guys, where I start getting fucking loopy. So I'm sorry. Oh, guys. Guys. Never say what? Sussy baka. I'm secretly a weeb, okay? Not really. I don't watch a lot of anime. I do like I do watch a lot of anime, but not like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me whip out the British accent. Secretly? I mean, it was a secret until I said Sussy Baka, right? Ganbare. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Honestly, for the shit day that I had, I made it till 10 p.m. before my marbles just went out the fucking door. So that's not bad. I'll take it. Do you mean my big fat schlong? Oh, hi. Thanks for coming. What are you making for dinner? Thank you. I'm sorry you joined when I was quite literally like going loopy. I'm delirious. I've had a long day. Oh my god, that sounds divine. Where do you live? I'll be right over for dinner. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds so good though. Oh, wow. I am a terrible cook, but I love to eat food. So those two things like really just don't go together. Las Vegas. I would love to visit there. I would not love to live there because I'm terrified of scorpions. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have to change this. I forgot I said I was going to change the time for the last sprinteroo. How do I totally just, there we go. Okay. I just blanked on how to operate this thing. Should I do 35 or 40? It's 10:10. Let's do 40 minutes. Is that okay with you guys? And then we'll just chat for like 15 minutes and then we'll end. We'll end the sprints after that. Okay. Oh, that explains it because the meal that you're making sounds delicious. Wow. I'm impressed. I can't really cook. I can follow a recipe. Don't get me wrong. I could follow like a simple recipe. But I'm not one of those people who can just, like do the art of cooking. My cooking is very much like you know, by the recipe. I don't really venture out. It's not really extravagant. I wish I was a good cook because I love food. I love food. I'm an adventurous eater. I just can't cook like one, you know? Okie dokie. Did that update? No. Aha! There we go. I was wondering why that didn't change. Okay. I'm figuring it out, you guys. I'm figuring it out how to use this. All right. A little 40-minute sprinteroo. Our last hurrah. Everybody get your shit done. Get your cooking, your cleaning, your writing, your reading. Hey, that rhymed. I did not plan that. I'm pat my back. Um, okay, I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm just losing my marbles. I'm sorry. we did it. Made it through the last 40-minute sprint. I read that whole time. I didn't read a lot because I'm a slow reader. But this book is crazy. I won't spoil, but like, let's just say it was a lot gorier than I was expecting. Miss Bardugo. Yay! How'd everybody do? Yeah, it's the familiar. I'm loving the vibes. It's so good, Jess. It's like, okay, if you've ever watched like the Disney movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame, it's like that time period. And it's also like very religious, but not like, it's not trying to convert me. It's just like how it is, like the Hunchback, like it's like the church is evil, etc., etc. But I am loving it. Let me give y'all a little synopsis, shall I? So, the familiar follows Lucia, who is a scullery maid, which they call a scullion, and she has a small magic, which is like, she can restore burned bread, she can fix a shattered cup, she can fix a tear in her clothing, just like small, useful things that are not like, it's not going to make her like a rich woman, but it's very useful to her in her life as a maid. And one day her mistress discovers her doing magic, and she forces her to like perform at dinner to further their social standing. And then she catches the eye of like a rich man, and he kind of, becomes her patron. And her mistress is like using this opportunity to further her status in society. And her patron is like, okay, you need to learn how to do cooler magic because I'm signing your ass up for a fucking tournament. So you can become the magic person mage. I don't know if they called it a mage. I can't remember what they called it. Mage to the king or something. And the mistress is like, yes, you must do it because then I will get to be like, you're my maid. So it will look good for me and it will further my standing. Oh, and it's just like the vibes are so good. It's very like melancholy. Lucia like does not have a good life. Like her parents are dead. She doesn't have like any like physical, possessions. She used to sleep on the floor in this lady's house until she found out she could do magic, and she was like, um, yeah, you're a piece of shit and under my feet, and you can sleep in the cellar next to the food. Like she has a shitty life, and it's just very like melancholy and gothic, and there's a lot of like Spanish and Latin. Oh, it's so good, you guys. I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. Please read it. It's so good. I hope you check it out because really it's so far a masterpiece. Like I'm 120 pages in, and it's definitely I will like warn you guys, it is very much like character driven. It's not like action packed right off the bat, although I did just read a very gory chapter. I was shook. But like it's definitely focused so much on this character, but Lee Bardugo's writing is stunning. So good. So good. Yeah, it is. I'm loving it so much. I'm in the chapter responsibilities and I'm like, is everything exclusively foreshadowing? I mean, you wrote it. You tell me. Because that's how I felt also. That's how I felt also. I saw something about Ninth House. How does it fare to Ninth House? The vibes are so different. Ninth house is a lot more like action focused, I feel like. I will say the similarities are basically the tone is very like, the main character has like fucked up life, going through shit, doing the best with what they got. Like the themes are similar, but like the plot and the setting is not at all similar. But I loved Ninth House also, so I still love this one too. Oh my god, look at me influencing you guys. Wow. No, but really, I am loving it so much. I wish I should have marked this passage that was so like, oh, it was just beautiful. I should have marked it so I could read it to you before I get off. But there's very much like Lucia has an aunt who's like a side character, and basically the two of them, like whenever they're chatting together, it's always man hate, and I love that. It's always like we must put on our facade of like a meek woman, and we must, you know, curtsy and blah blah blah, and like those are our strengths because those are what's gonna keep us safe because men just want to hurt people because men suck. Like, oh, facts, queen. Exactly, queens. Yeah, they are. Let me see, like, if I can find the one spot real quick. That was like, I know it was near the end of the chapter. And then there's a side character called Saint Angel, who I'm not gonna tell you shit about because like finding out anything about him was like, so you can find that out on your own. Oh, enjoy your dinner. It sounded so good. I bet it's delicious. Thanks for coming and stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, but like finding out anything about Sondong Hell is like, oh, he's divine. I love him. But he was talking to Lucia, trying to encourage her to do magic, because she's trying to figure out how to make her small magic like a bigger magic, right? And he said, yeah, he said, like, do not fear the devil. You should fear men and their ambition. Because she was like, what if my magic comes from the devil? And he was like, who cares? Hell yeah, the devil is great. Men are disgusting. Oh, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And I hope you got some good writing done. I hope the rest of your evening is good. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming. Right? The vibes are really so good. It is very much like the only way I can think to kind of describe like this setting is kind of like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know where that takes place, but I feel like it has like the same vibes. Is it colonial Spain? It's been forever since I've seen that movie. I don't even know. But yeah. Ugh. I can't wait to read more from here. Update. Update on my challenge, you guys. Notre Dame. Is that French? Is that French? It does take place in Notre Dame. You're so correct. It is French. Okay. Okay, listen. Okay, it's 11 p.m. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box. I've had a long day. Okay, oui, oui. You say it different. How do you say Notre Dame? Do you say Notre Dame? Notre. How do you say it? Now I'm like really intrigued how you say it. Notre Dame. Oh, Notre Dame. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably the right way. That's probably the correct way. I am an uncultured swine, I'll have you know. Okay, you guys, I have 54. Oh, God, that's so awkward. I'm so sorry. I have 54 minutes and 31 seconds left on my challenge for today. And I say today, my days do not end at midnight. My day ends when I go to sleep. So, in regards to my challenge, As long as I finish the time that I need to finish before I go to like bed, I'm counting that as a win. So I think what I'm gonna do is after we hang up, after we hang up, after we end the stream, I'm gonna probably listen to my audiobook while I do my like nightly duties, you know, feed the cats, brush my teeth, um, make sure the doors are locked, whatever. Listen to my audiobook so I can run my timer while I'm doing all of that stuff. And then read more of the familiar in bed. Canadians say it the same way too. I get weird looks. Notre Dame. I mean, that's definitely the right way to say it, I feel like. Or do you mean they say it the same way as me? Notre Dame? I don't know. Now I want to watch that movie. Quasimodo. Quasimodo is a poor, precious little bean. Also, Princess Esmeralda. Well, is she a princess? I think she is. She's hot. She's hot as fuck. Yeah. Also, you guys, look at the end papers. They're pomegranates, which is my favorite fruit ever. I could eat like 30 of them in a day. It's insane. My husband is like, of course you have to like the most expensive fruit because it's like fucking $3 per pomegranate. Ugh, but they're so good. Oh my god, I want one so bad right now. They're not in season until autumn. So the only ones I can get right now are not fresh. They're like those Palm Wonderful like seeds. And they just have like a weird aftertaste because they're like packaged and they're a little too bitter. I want a fresh pomegranate so bad. If I was Lucia, oh my god, I almost lost my place. Look, my bookmark is escaping. The killer is escaping. If I was Lucia, I would just constantly be like, "Oh, I'm hungry. Here's a pomegranate for myself." I know they're so pretty. The cover's pretty too. I don't have the dust jackets downstairs, but the cover is stunning. It's got a scorpion on it, and there's gold foil. Well, this was my first ever live stream, you guys. I did it! Yay! I was so nervous, but it was really fun. Thank you guys if you came to watch me. I had a blast. Well, it's late. I need to go get ready for bed and try to finish my 54 minutes that I have left. So glad you came. Thanks for being here. Love you. No, love you. Oh, thank you, Megan. Thanks for coming. You're welcome. I definitely want to do more. Now that I've like broken the ice and I'm kind of over that like terrified anxiety fear of it, you know, now that I know like nobody's gonna like, you know, crucify me. I really do want to do more. I would love to do a daytime stream, but my son goes on summer vacation like so soon. Literally by next Wednesday, he's on vacation. So I'm thinking um I might just do like a daytime stream like ASAP just to have a daytime one because I know I have a lot of friends on Instagram who are in the UK and then this is really late for them. So I might do a daytime one. So if you just see me like randomly live, like no pressure, you don't have to be here. I might just do it because it was fun. And I read so much. Having the camera pointed at my face really helped me stay off my phone. I did get distracted like during that one sprint, but other than that, I feel like I was really focused, which is great. This is a lot of good accountability for me. So, I'm so glad. Thanks for coming, Jade. You guys, can we give a shout out to my friend Jade because I have asked Jade so many questions over the course of like the last like 6 weeks because I was, you know, jumping the hurdle of starting book two for the first time and I didn't know what I was doing. And Jade has just been so helpful. I have genuinely asked Jade at least like 82 questions in the last 6 weeks. And I just want to say thank you because I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. No, I'm shouting you out. Jade, we love you. Accept my friendship and my love. God damn it. How about we clap for each other? Can we compromise? But no, seriously, thank you because I'm not kidding. I've asked you so many things. I could not do this without you right now. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for being my personal booktube guru. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. All right, guys. Ooh, I got a hiccup in there. Thank you everyone who came. Also, it was so fun. It was so fun to just chat with you guys and then, you know, force you to listen to my terrible stories and read with you. I hope everyone has a great evening. I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are. But I'm going to get ready for bed and I'll see you guys all next time. Thanks for coming. Bye.